Hey guys, Wondersen here, and the summer has started, man. बहुत गर्मी हो रही है. Flamingos on the move. A lot of flamingos out there. I'm sure camera can't see that. But anyways, today's video might be helpful to a lot of people. So guys, I'm sure a lot of my viewers, a lot of you all are, are bikers, are riders, or probably they ride a car, or of course they have valid licenses, right? And I'm sure most of you know why do motorcycles and cars or any other vehicle in India needs a compulsory insurance. But there is a chance, I'm sure guys, there is a chance that a lot of people don't know why vehicles need compulsory insurance. So I'm just going to talk about this because I don't believe there is a lot of content on YouTube or any specific content on YouTube regarding this topic for Indian riders or Indian drivers. So let's head to the point. But first let's clear this toll naka. Alrighty. So right now it is 3:30 in the afternoon. Of course, a lot of heat, but it's a little bit reduced now. So anyways, getting back to the point. So whenever you buy a car or a bike or any other vehicle, you need to compulsorily buy a insurance policy for that vehicle, right? So why? Now guys, there are two aspects in this. So the first aspect is the third party insurance, and the second aspect is comprehensive insurance. So I'll explain both of them in short. I'm not an expert, I'm just sharing my knowledge with you. Okay, so the first insurance is the third party insurance. Now what is third party insurance? Well guys, this is the compulsory insurance, and whenever you buy a vehicle you cannot put it on road without this insurance. So in this insurance, the third party, as the name suggests, you cannot claim the insurance for yourself, but in case you need to claim this insurance to the third party. So let's create a scene out here guys. So suppose I am riding a car, and there's a car in front of me, and somehow a road mishap happened, God forbid, and I banged into the front car. Okay, and I banged it little hard, so that the driver in the car or any other person sitting in the car, front car, they got a little bit injured. Okay, so now you are liable to pay the front person, right? So now here comes the role of third party insurance. So what will happen is that you can pay the person who was riding the front car money. You can claim the money in three cases. The first case is that if God forbid any death occurred, then you can compensate for that. The second thing is if some injury occurs for any person sitting in that car, then you can claim for that as well. And in case of damage to the property, in case here the property is the car in front of you. So basically you can claim the money, insurance money, call it insurance cover. So you can cover all these three things for the third party. So here comes the third party, and this is compulsory guys, because vehicle is considered as a dangerous threat, because it is out there on public roads, on public platforms, and anybody can get hit with the vehicle, or a vehicle can blast, or a lot of things can happen with the vehicle is not safe, right? So that's the reason third party insurance comes into picture. So this is compulsory, and you have to buy it. You can't skip this. But there's one more type of insurance, which is a comprehensive insurance. Now this is type B insurance. The previous one was type A insurance. So the comprehensive, that is type B insurance, what happens in this insurance is that you get obviously the third party insurance, and you get your self insurance also. So self insurance, it means that you can claim your own self, or you can claim your own vehicle. So now let's go back to the same situation. I am riding a car and I bang into some other car. So let's assume this car. Now if somebody sitting in that car is damaged, injured, so the money can be claimed for the injury, the money can be claimed for the damage of that car, and the money can be claimed for my car as well. So this is how a comprehensive insurance is, and it is highly recommended that you get a comprehensive insurance, preferably when you get a new car or a new bike. But this is not compulsory, guys. The comprehensive insurance is not compulsory, but compulsory is the third party insurance. So of course the premium for comprehensive insurance is higher than the third party insurance, because you're getting more claims. Also guys, the claims are classified, so you won't get claim if you are drunk and driving and you fall down on the bike. You can't claim for in such situations if somehow they found it, medical test, you know how it goes, right? But there are certain situations like earthquake, natural disaster, or an accident, or a theft. You know, theft is a one major thing in this. So you can claim your bike or your vehicle for all these things. Now I've provided link in the description so that you can detailedly read out the whole articles, and you'll get a complete thought. I'm just giving you an overview. Now the premium that you pay for your insurances, it depends on the value of your vehicle. So of course, if you're buying suppose you're buying a Ninja, obviously the premium would be much higher. But if you are buying a Splendor kind of bike, the premium would be much lower. So it depends on your bike's pricing, bike's value, and then also it reduces year by year. So suppose last year my premium was 100 rupees, this year my premium won't be 100 rupees, it might be around 98. So it reduces as your bike or your car gets older and older. Now of course there are situations like suppose in city like Mumbai or Pune or Delhi, people really buy insurances. Oh my god, Mustang, bro. Anyways, so there are insurances, skipping of people, specifically in smaller cities, and of course in villages. I don't think anybody buys insurance apart from the first compulsory insurance that you get along with the bike. But you should buy insurance, because you never know what happens. You're on the road, it's a freaking jungle out there, right? Now there are a lot of differences in the claim also. So if you buy add-on packs in your insurances, you need to check them out. I'm not really sure about them, but the add-on packs are also there. So the premium would be higher, of course, but then the claims would be more better. Also there are a lot of different types of insurance, like zero depth insurance, normal insurance. So zero depth insurance is what KTM offer as an option. So in that you'll get complete, you can claim complete prices of your accessories. Just some kind of labor cost is incurred that you need to pay, but that creates a lot of difference. So I prefer zero depth insurance, but just in case if you don't, you can buy a normal one. And yes, I'll also like to share the limits. The limits in the third party insurance are probably unlimited for the health claims. So just in case of any injury or a serious one, so there are unlimited cover for that, I think. But for car it is around 7.5 lakhs, I guess. I may be wrong, guys. Please correct me if I am wrong. I'm just recalling the numbers. Maybe they are changed now. For bike it is around 1 lakh rupees third party claim. So just in case, if you ride a motorcycle, if you ride a car all the time like me, I think you should know these things, because these small things, God forbid something happens someday and you don't know, you have not enough knowledge about things, then you can get fooled as well. So whenever somebody hits you from behind, right, or suppose you hit somebody, because of you something happens, or whatever the situation is, and the other person is asking you money, direct hard cash money, guys, you can claim a third party insurance, and the insurance company will provide the money. People try to fool you around. I've seen a lot of instances where a car hits another car, and the front car person comes out and he starts asking 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, and what happened, just a little bit dent on the rear bumper, and tail light is broken. So 10,000 rupees, so that doesn't make sense. People get fooled by this. So I think you should know what an insurance is, a third party insurance, which is a compulsory one. And yes guys, if you haven't renewed your insurance, then you cannot do anything. Legally it is wrong, legally it is completely wrong, and then you need to pay by your pocket directly, whatever the amount is. So you need to settle things out yourself, but in third party insurance, well, you can claim it. Well, which one is this? I don't know. So I hope guys that this video makes sense to you guys, and if you didn't know about the insurance thing of any vehicle, and if because of this video you got this knowledge, then please do hit the like button. I love to make such informative videos which create a sense of knowledge and which create awareness in the public, in the general public, and I think these things are very important if you ride any kind of vehicle. So yes, that's it, I guess. I hope this video helps you. Please do let me know in the comment section below if you have any confusion, and if you want me to cover any other such topic on any other video. Do hit the like button guys, it really makes a difference, and yeah, subscribe to karo yaar, please subscribe kar do. I'll see you guys in some other place, in some another vlog. Until next time, keep wandering guys, peace out. और सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कीजिएगा, सब्सक्राइब बिना सब्सक्राइब के ऐसे मत जाइएगा गाइस। अच्छा चलता हूँ, दुआओं में याद रखना।